I'm studying abroad in Hong Kong and there are heaps of delicious food here. So this is what a typical day of eating looks like for me. I stop by the dining hall and get 2 Hong Kong style cafeteria breakfasts. No classes until a little bit later today, so I decided to go on a hike to a nearby town. I wanted to get one of those aesthetic Asian convenience store videos, but the mission was a failure. So then I hiked about an hour and 15 minutes back to school. We actually have a 7-Eleven on campus anyway, so I decided to head in and go pick up some local Hong Kong snacks. The one I was super excited about was these curry fish balls. Those boys were a little bit denser than I thought they'd be, but I still liked them a lot. After slurping those puppies down, I went back to my room and showered and went to my classes for the day. Luckily, my course load's pretty light this semester. For a little snack, I stopped at our campus McDonald's and got this grilled chicken salad. It's the beginning of the semester, so I head to the library to get organized and then I get a little haircut. That haircut got me super hungry, so I head to the dining hall to get a dinner feast. My favorite part about studying abroad here has gotta be that I can quite literally order an entire fish from our dining hall. So yeah, that's pretty much what I eat in a day. This is how much I spend in a day while studying abroad in Hong Kong. We get the day started with breakfast number 1, my first of 5 meals today. This is a pretty typical Hong Kong style breakfast for the most part. So I crush that meal, then a workout, and then I head back for meal number 2. Pretty similar to the first breakfast, but this one has fried fish and Hong Kong style macaroni as well. Recently I've been hiking a lot, which is free, but I did get a little bit sidetracked when I saw this Pizza Hut at the local mall. I pick up a few traditional Hong Kong style baked goods and I vanquish their souls. In the 92-degree heat, I hiked back to campus, and then I spent about 50 cents on a Coca-Cola Plus once I got there. After that, I go ahead and stop by my dorm to make a quick pit stop to get showered and changed, because now it's time for lunch. I have this meal at least once a day. It's barbecue pork over rice with extra barbecue pork. After finishing that meal and spending a few hours in the library, I head back to the dining hall for dinner. We've got another assortment of proteins over rice with some veggies on the side. When the dust settled, the total daily spend was $28. What I spend in a day on a weekend while studying abroad in Hong Kong. I've got plans today, so I hop on the bus and then the MTR and I head to the 9:05 a.m. showing of Don't Worry Darling. Not so fun fact, I think the only type of popcorn you can get at Hong Kong movies is caramel corn. I'll be honest, I was pretty amped when I had the whole theater to myself, and overall I thought that movie was sick. Then I did something I've been wanting to do for years. I went to a luxury hotel buffet. It did cost me $52, but I did plow through 6 rounds of food. Let me know if you think I got my money's worth. Sitting plump as a pug, I hopped on a bus back to campus. And since I've been in Hong Kong, I can't help but stop at a lot of these soda machines. The drinks are half the price they are in the US. Then with the glycogen absolutely oozing from my pores, I crush a fat leg day. And then I waddle back home and shower out. To cap off the night, I watch some JoJo's and look up some more local restaurants. And at just under $61, this is... Let's go get some breakfast at my college dining hall in Hong Kong. Alright, so this is what my typical morning ritual looks like. First, I hit the kiosk. Here I'm copping 2 meals. No more, no less. On my way to go pick them up, I see what's going on with those freshly baked loaves, and I head over to the station that I ordered from. Before eating, I drizzle on some vinegar and chili oil, and now it's time to go to town. We got some Hong Kong style macaroni, dim sum, fried fish, toast, chicken, ham, Ovaltine tea. Sometimes we switch it up, but we always hit the basics. While I'm in Hong Kong, I gotta get the dim sum in. So what did you have for breakfast today? Let's go get some breakfast at my college dining hall in Hong Kong. So I made one of these a few weeks back, but since that video, I made some important updates to the roster. You guys know the drill. Ordering 2 meals is non-negotiable. So here's the order of operations. I pick up my food, add some decorations, and then it's time to feast. Let's run through the starting lineup. Diet Pepsi milk, tea, chicken, ham toast, shell my glutinous rice turnip cake, congee and oatmeal. I also like to bring some of my own sugar-free syrup for the oatmeal. The biggest substitution I made to this meal was the addition of the congee. That's the rice porridge that you see here. It was a little intimidating at first, but what's true in life is also true in breakfast. The thicker, the better. Let me show you guys what a typical lunch looks like at my college dining hall in Hong Kong. At the university I'm attending, everything's a la carte. So, all you gotta do is select what you want on the touchscreen and then bring the receipt to whichever station you ordered from. Today we're gonna go with the staple. We're rocking with a meat and vegetable soup. I order this at least once a day. Personally, I like to dress it up with some soy sauce, vinegar, and chili oil. The main ingredients of this dish are meatballs, beef, vegetables, tofu, and mushrooms. I am literally not exaggerating when I say I've eaten 1,000 times more mushrooms here than I've eaten ever before. And it's not because they're better here, it's just because they're in everything. All right, Mom. Love you. Bye. This is what my typical dinner looks like at my college dining hall in Hong Kong. One of my go-to dinner time stations at my dining hall is the Japanese station. I'm usually able to get a pretty big meal made up of a lot of different components. Today's main dish was sliced pork and soft-boiled egg over rice. That one always hits the sweet spot. On the side, we have some Japanese salad and miso soup as well. Even though I ordered from the Japanese station, I love these Chinese vegetables. One dish that was new to me was this red bean jello. I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Mom. Yep, love you. Bye. Let's go try out some new breakfast items in my college dining hall in Hong Kong. My typical breakfast while studying abroad is usually pretty consistent, but today I'm gonna order some dishes I haven't tried before. One dish that I see all the time here is this massive pile of fried noodles. These were honestly a lot lighter than I thought they'd be. Another dish I haven't tried are these fried vegetable and pork buns. And to be honest, I get this fish shumai and fried fish pretty much every day, but one thing I haven't tried is this breakfast sausage. It tastes kind of like a less salty hot dog. I wrapped up the meal with this pineapple custard bun. Easily the best dish of the day. Let me show you guys my favorite lunch to order while studying abroad in Hong Kong. They just recently added some new choices to the lunch menu and a new favorite has immediately arisen. Now, I'll be upfront when I say this. She's not the prettiest, but with a little bit of salt, pepper, and soy sauce, she gets the job done. On the plate, we've got a little bit of rice, even less vegetables, chicken 2 ways, and some peppercorn sauce. Personally, I like this chicken patty better than the breast, but that breast is still pretty juicy regardless. I wrap things up with my daily focus shot, and there you have it. A nice little protein-packed fiesta to hold you on over till dinner. Welcome to a busy day in my life studying abroad in Hong Kong. Today is thick, so I wake up and get straight into the action. I start things out by grabbing some gummy worms on my way to the gym for my upper body push day. And once the lift's knocked out, I head to the dining hall for a proper breakfast. I decided to just order one meal this time around because I have an enormous meal coming up later. But before that, I head home and get showered, change into some nicer clothes, and then head back to campus. This is the delicious view I had on the way. I've got a pretty fat midterm today, so I crank out a few hours of studying before the exam. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it definitely wasn't the best. But hey, that's just show business, baby. Up next, I head on into the city, and once I get there, I scurry straight to this restaurant. I hit a French-Japanese fusion restaurant called Clarence, and boy, it did not disappoint. And I definitely ordered enough to feed a family of giant moas, but I didn't regret it. Then to celebrate my conquest, I spent a few hours walking around and checking out the night market. I took the minibus back to campus and showered up. And that's the day. Good night. Come with me on a day in my life studying abroad in Hong Kong. It's a pretty typical one until I get a dinner worth about 3 internal organs. We start out the day with a light breakfast because I got a fat dinner I'm going to spend way too much money on tonight. So after that quick pregame, I head to class and then hit an upper body pull day. I've been bulking up and getting heavier, but I'm able to crank out more pull-ups than ever. Oh yeah, one more thing. If this video gives you motion sickness, I am truly sorry. I know that it must be so tough. Psych! It's time to go to my finance class. First person there as usual. And now it is dinner time. This was just one of the courses I had in my $200 Indian feast. Honestly, one of the best meals I've had in this fiscal year. Am I embarrassed to spend that much? A little. Do I regret it? Nope.